Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £250 of 50p's we're going to be hunting through. We are looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally some of the missing coins from the book. We still need a Kew Gardens. That would be a very, very nice find, as would any of the missing Olympics. We need basketball, goalball, shooting, table tennis, triathlon and weightlifting to complete our Olympic set. Otherwise we're complete. We've got all the other commemoratives up to and including the most recent circulated commemorative 50p, the Coronation 50p. So let's get into these bags, see what we find today. Into the first bag then, what we're going to discover. That's Britannia, the standard definitive design used on 50p's up until 2008. I keep my eyes out for the 2008 dated one, that's the low minted circulating year. It was then replaced with the Shield design, this design here. That's all used from 2008 until 2022. Key dates to look out for are 2009, 10, 11, 16, 18 and 2021 for the non-circulating years. There's also 2017, which is a low minted circulating year. The Shield has now been replaced with the Atlantic Salmon. But as far as we know, the only one that's gone into circulation so far is 2023 in very low numbers. Although there are rumours that more have been minted this year, but we haven't had any information or confirmation of how many they might be. Right, bag number one done. Unfortunately, case of the diddlies, we found no commemoratives. So we'll just speed up now and see if we can find more. Oh, our first one is a Benjamin Bunny, the most common commemorative 50p out in circulation. Whoops. We will check for the rotation error if I can hold it still. He's bouncing out. He wants to escape. No rotation error on him, sadly. Wouldn't that have been a find? There we go, another commemorative representation of the People's Act. Another fairly common coin. Oh, there we go, got Pride as well there. Another fairly common design. Oh, there's another Pride there. Another representation of the People Act. Oh, that was something. Battle of Britain. So, Battle of Britain, fairly common coin, worth just face value, but this coin, there's something that's worth looking out for. Along with these other 9 coins, so 10 in total, they were all old designs which are restruck and reused in 2019 to celebrate 50 years of the 50p. The ones restruck in 2019 were put into a collector's set and were not put into circulation. So, if you find any of those 10 coins you want to see, whether you've got yourself an accidentally or whatever, a restrike that has somehow gone into circulation. There are also 2 portraits you can find on the Battle of Britain 50p. The one that went into circulation was Jodie Clark's 5th and final portrait of the Queen. The one that was just in annual sets and things like that back in 2015 has Ian Rank Broadley's 4th portrait of the Queen. So there's a couple of things to look out for. we can see it is a 2015 dated Jody Clark's portrait with his initials JC below the portrait, which means unfortunately that is the one you should find in your change, not one of the exciting NIFC variants of it. There we go. Peace, prosperity, and pepperonis maketh the breakfast 50p. We'll zoom in on this one because we want to check the date is 31st of January 2020. That's the date that Brexit happened. So it is not one of those alternatively dated ones, which would be very cool to come across. Another representation of the people like there. And another Benjamin Bunny. Again, no rotation error sadly. There is a Tom Kitten, another of the 2017 Beatrix Potter characters. Memorial 50p there. That's our first King Charles 50p. This was the first one that went into circulation with his portrait too, so it's kind of interesting, but it's a very common coin. And there we go, another one there. I always check the king is on it. I don't know why. It's just a thing. There we go, public libraries have not had it to date, but again, it's a fairly common coin. Oh, our first Paddington. Paddington at St Paul's Cathedral. There we go. Lovely stuff. And there's Sherlock Holmes. Another lovely design, but again, fairly common. Oh, there we go. Our third Benjamin Bunny, third time's the charm, right? That's a mathematical law, so this one will be a rotation error. Ah. Unfortunately not. is another Paddington at the cathedral. And this is the last bag. We've not found anything astounding today. We've got a nice little range of common coins, but nothing particularly rare, but you never know what could be inside this, the last bag. Now, as usual, there are links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come and join me and other collectors over on that. You'll also find links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course, a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please do check them out too. Right, I'm just going to go through the coins off to the side, those Shields and Britannias. That's why I was splitting them out, so that at the end of the video I can go through and see if I've missed any key dates. Well then, at least we got a couple of key dates. That's a 2008 Britannia, which is nice, and then one 2017 Shield. So we got a couple of finds. In terms of our star finds, I like the representation of the People Act and Sherlock Holmes, but let me know in the comments what you'd pick as the star finder. If you have completed the easy feat of finding a more exciting 50p than I have in this video, then let us all know in the comments what you've been finding as well. Just reassure everyone out there they're still out there worth looking for. It's just I got a little bit unlucky today. Anyway, all it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.